Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to The Naked Truth. Once again, I am your captain, TC, and of course, it's a Friday. It's a day when we go hard right here on the only station that matters, Flex TV. I want to say welcome to our friends on Facebook, our friends on Twitch, our friends on FlexFM.online, our friends that are streaming us live around the world, whether it be Fire Stick or Roku. I want to say thank you so very much for being here loyally throughout 2024. Into 2025, you know, it's greater things we promise, and we always deliver on our promises. And of course, my very first interview, live in-house interview today, is a young man who has been making his name for himself by some people may, you know, if you are from the Caribbean or in some other parts of the world, especially in Europe where I think they were popular, you know, like the Mormons, they used to go around and, you know, try to educate people about stuff and so forth. Well, we're living in a different time now, a digital era, so we have influencers. So we have either the social media influencers, whether that be YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and some use it for good, some use it for their personal thing. You know what I mean? However, this young man that I have right here inside the studios today is a young man who I've been doing some research on since I hear about the name and the pop-up and the work that he's doing. And I am following him and I'm saying to myself that this young man is on to something, you know. Yeah, this is more than even a mission, to be honest with you. And the kind of work that he's doing, and he actually invite people on his journey. And so you could actually see the walk that he's walking and the style that he's styling. And that give me great pleasure to be actually sitting here and to hold a reason with the individual. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about Colaz Smith TV.
Great
Welcome,
things.
my brother.
Blessings. Thank
Pleasure,
you so
man,
much.
for real.
Yeah, man, it's a pleasure being here.
First and foremost, let me ask this question before we even get into what has inspired you to get to starting this movement. You're originally from Jamaica?
Yes, correct.
Where in Jamaica you're originally from?
All right, so it's St. Mary, right at the border of Portland and St. Mary.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Yeah, so we just like a few blocks away, you know, we can walk off into Portland. But
Portland.
It's really
you can stand up on the border on the
Yeah,
east
you
side.
can stand up on the border.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's where you were born and raised?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And, you know, your background where schooling is concerned?
Okay, so I went to Dover Friends Church and Basic School.
Yes.
And then from there, I went to Windsor Castle. By the way, the basic school is in St. Mary.
Yes.
And like I say, it's right at the border. So
Yeah.
the primary school is in Portland.
Portland.
Yes, and that's Windsor Castle.
Okay.
All age school at the time, now turned primary school.
Okay.
Right, and then high school still in Portland. That was Buff Bay High School.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I went to Kingston later on to attend the Excelsior Community College.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
I think that's a step up from the cost. Some people do like probably a year or two at Excelsior Community College and then do another 2 year at cast.
Okay, right.
You know,
right. Well,
yeah.
I did.
Especially in the 80s.
Yeah,
they
I
used
did
to
2 years at Excelsior.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, you know, I have seen your walk, your journey, my brother.
Right.
And I'm so pleased that, you know, a young man like yourself, you know, would take such initiative to use the platform in the way that you're using it. What has inspired you to start this mission called Colaz Smith TV?
All right, so it started off simple, you know, just when we were younger, you know, at the time you only had like TVG and CVM back
Exactly,
in Jamaica.
right.
Yeah, we always see, you know, the persons on TV, and we wanted to be on TV at one point.
Yes.
So later on, when YouTube came about, you know, that was like the perfect intro into getting ourselves on the TV space.
Without all the red tape.
Right, right. Yeah. So now we could do it ourselves. We never have to wait on any official, you know, to put us out there.
One would say you need this document, and if you don't have this document.
Right. So we basically push ourselves, promoted ourselves, you know, on the YouTube space. Yeah.
And then it just took off from there.
Yeah, man, took off from there. We started off doing creative cooking, just different type of things, using similar and you know, just mixing different style of food together to create our own, you know. And that's how it started. Then later on we started branching off into, you know, doing charities and stuff like that, travels and stuff like that.
So let me ask this question. You venture off into creative cooking. What make you started off by that? You were doing culinary in
not
high
exactly
school,
no
college?
So when I was much smaller, I'm talking about like 11, 10, I always, you know, used to observe my mother in the kitchen just cooking. Used to like, you know, love the idea of cooking, and it became, you know, sort of boring to me because, you know, it was the same thing, like, you know,
if you cook oxtail, you cook it the same way.
Everybody do it the same way. And so I say, you know what, I gotta try something different. I'm gonna do something new. You know, back in the days in Jamaica, mostly the only other thing people used to mix with like flour to make dumpling would be like cornmeal or sometimes banana, right? Banana dumpling.
Oh, okay, yes.
And then I just got the idea, you know, why don't I start experimenting with the flour? So I started putting beetroot in it.
What?
Yes, I started putting crazy stuff, even star fruit, a lot of different type of thing. And then...
So were you worried at the time? At least, I'm from Jamaica. And I know that when we do stuff like that, being innovative or creative that way, we don't worry about the health factor.
No, I wasn't worried at all, trust me. You know, I mean, other people were more concerned about, because when we just started, a lot of persons were saying, you know, if we are not afraid of poisoning ourselves. You know, what them guys do, this is crazy, that how them come up with this idea. But trust me, for me, I had to do something, as I said, to stand out from everybody else.
To be different, right?
Because, you know, if you have all white cars and you come with a black car, your car is, you know, it's bright out, it stand out. Yeah, you don't blend in with the crowd. So that's what I did. You know, I started mixing and creating all these different type of food. So I started pulling ahead. You know, everybody was on YouTube, but yet still Colaz Smith TV began to climb. Because who was, you know, these set of guys? I had a team. I have a team with me, and you know, persons were like looking and say, "What is this? This is the first I'm seeing something like this." You have other people cooking, but yet still, everybody want to watch Colaz Smith TV to see what is gonna come next. Where am I gonna put in the flour next? Where am I gonna put in the rice next? Okay, so one of our favorite by everybody right now is the coconut dumpling.
Coconut dumpling. Never tasted before.
Never tasted before.
Tomorrow
we're gonna be at Backyard Restaurant. Backyard Restaurant.
Oh, I know that's 441 and between 44th and 41st.
Right. Tomorrow we're gonna be there for a meet and greet. Person's gonna come. Everybody expecting me to cook the coconut dumpling, so I'm gonna chef up some coconut dumpling there. What time we gonna be there? So we're gonna be there from 3 to 6.
All right. I'm gonna bring some friends of mine come down there too.
Yeah, man. Trust me. That has pulled down so many, you know, people from all over the world. US, Canada, England, different the other Caribbean countries. People just coming down.
It's unique because I've never heard about it before and never tasted it before, never seen it before. It's Colaz Smith TV that I've seen introduce it, and I'm like, is this serious or, you know, one of them YouTube prank?
No, it's just me. It's a serious thing. So the inspiration behind that though, when we were younger growing up, you know, my mother, she never used to have it like that.
Okay.
Like we grew up poorer than, you know? So she would make this thing, but I just add a little twist to it. Because she would have just put on the coconut milk, let it boil down, and put the flour in it, and that would be it. But me now, I kind of recreate it and, you know, add my own little touch to it and thing. And trust me, right now, coconut dumpling is #1.
So with that being said, really and truly, Mom did start the fire.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, like I say,
the inspiration came from.
Right. Some of the things I draw inspiration from. What would I call, you know, grandmother cooking or time cooking.
True.
And we just put our own little spin on it and add to it. You know, and make it our own. And right now is a signature behind the whole Colaz Smith TV channel.
The coconut dumpling.
Coconut dumpling. Everybody wants that one.
Looking forward to that, man. So we have seen you take on other challenges now. So it simply means there's no stopping Colaz Smith TV in a sense where the charity, what had led you to say, you know what, I want to get involved in giving back.
Okay, so that as well, coming back from when I was a child, growing up.
Yes.
So certain stuff that we like I said, we grew up poor. They say who feels it knows it.
True.
So not having certain things, and now we see, you know, persons who are now living even worse than we were back then.
Yes.
Because at no point in my life we never have a roof over our heads, and even though we couldn't afford the most big meals,
luxury stuff, right?
We still had food
on the table,
right? So now when I reach to a level where I can, you know, give back and help somebody,
right?
That's where that come from. So
okay,
I dedicate myself to, and I created a team especially for that,
which is good.
You know, just to feed the people.
Yes.
And we do it in Kingston, Jamaica 3 times for the week.
Yes.
We're also doing it in St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Wow, that's good. So you really and truly spread your wing. Let me ask you a question, because if you were planning on doing that here, there's so many things that you have to do in prior to getting even the permit. Is that the same thing in Jamaica, where you have to, in order to feed the homeless or the hungry, do you have to go through these red tapes to get permit?
Well, honestly, I never go through any red tape at all. Let me say, so I am a simple person, so I like to choose the simple or the easiest way.
The simple road, yes.
Right? You know, God is the greatest. Let me just say this, because
true that.
I never try to, you know, acquire or get any special permit or whatever.
Yeah.
Me just see the needs, see hungry people,
right,
and I just offer them some food.
The funniest thing, Colaz Smith, I've seen the need here. Funny, it's even here more than it is in Jamaica.
Yeah,
not
true,
because of the size,
yeah, it's true,
but because of our economy.
Yeah.
And simple persons, maybe you have seen them a year or two ago living good and helping themselves, but because you're always one paycheck away from being homeless here, you find out that the numbers are growing. It's an alarm number.
Yeah.
And I reached out to a restaurant to ask the favor if, when the night done and them close off and whatever left over, if they could have, and them so they can't.
Yeah, because I think they well,
because you know here the tapes
everything,
them,
right,
everything. This person may be allergic to this, and lawsuit may come from here, and so I'm wondering if it's the same in Jamaica, but it shouldn't be.
Right. It shouldn't be, because trust me, it's like trust me, it's a serious issue, kind of ticklish in a way.
Yes.
You know, but I mean, you know, with God, we have been doing it for quite some time, and we haven't run into any problems like that before, and with God we're keeping it that way.
Let me ask you this question. It's not even political, not religion, but as any able bodies such as corporate have reached out to you to try to get behind this movement, because this movement is really good. Yeah,
it's a good movement. So far we haven't had any sponsor from any major corporation or companies in Jamaica.
So it's just your viewers and subscribers.
Right. So it started up So
wow.
As a matter of fact, let me big up KC Adventure TV.
Yes.
She's one person who, you know, donated a couple of times.
Wow.
Towards the feeding program.
Towards the needs, yes.
Right. Yeah, man. And the others were just me, you know. So no other sponsor towards the feeding program like that. But I just take it upon myself to do this.
Wow.
Well, the channel within itself, Colaz Smith TV.
Yes.
We have had like other sponsors for different things.
Yes.
For example, there was the burial incident where a lot of persons, you know, lost their homes, especially in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and a part of Jamaica, St. Elizabeth, you know, Spurtree.
Get a lot of damage.
So I had 11 barrels from...
Give me 1 sec. Ladies and gentlemen, stick and stay. We're going to come right back after this break, all right? All right, my people, welcome back. Yes, I am here with Colaz Smith TV, and of course, we're talking about the mission at hand and the purpose for him to be here in South Florida, which is an event that's taking place tomorrow at Backyard. And we all know, Floridians know Backyard Caribbean Restaurant, which is a Jamaican restaurant, ladies and gentlemen, at 441. That's between 44th and 41st, 441, that's State Road 7. In the same plaza where you have the Garden and Memory Lane and all those. Yes, you can. However, Colaz Smith, before we got to the break, we were actually talking about the mission at hand right now, where you're giving back. Not just to your community, but you come from out of Portland, you drop into Kingston, and then now you take the initiative and bring it overseas.
Yes.
we know that is not an easy task, because now we have to think about airfare, hotel, and do you ship products there, or you have donors there who actually send, you have a place where them send the donation to?
All right, so like I was mentioning before the break, we recently went to St. Vincent and the Grenadines,
yes,
to assist persons who were affected by Hurricane Beryl.
Yes.
All right, and we had 11 barrels being donated by one of my subscriber who's now a YouTuber as well. All right, so her name is Auntie Pauline. So yeah, she have a YouTube channel, goes by the name Auntie Pauline Yard to Abroad. So she's a Jamaican living in the US.
Okay, because I saw that clipping still.
Right, yeah man. So she along with her son Marlon,
yes,
right, they pack these barrels and they send them off for me over there. My team in St. Vincent, they were the ones who were responsible for receiving, and receiving the barrel and storing them.
Okay.
And then we went over there to basically assist the team over there, because it was a whole lot of work and thing. And then we went down to the island, Union Island to be specific. And along with the 11 barrels, we bought other stuff. So there were other subscribers.
Yes.
Those are persons who watch Colaz Smith TV, see the good that we're doing, and decided that, you know what, I want to be a part of this. So I'm gonna, if I can send a $50 or if I can send $100, I'm gonna donate towards
whatever they can.
Right? So some persons donated, and we went and we distribute the stuff. And trust me, it was a blessing, and well, it is a blessing, and it just makes you feel good, because you're helping somebody. You're giving them one step closer towards getting back up from that great fall. So apart from that, there like I was saying, there is no major companies or sponsors,
no corporate company get behind you or anything of that sort.
No.
Well, sometimes it's best to continue on the path that you're on, and because I remember our company went to Jamaica, and I wanted to give back to the primary school that I've been to in St. Catherine in Portmore, called Nagoet Primary.
Right.
And when I went there, first thing I encountered, the principal was heavy in politics. That's the very first thing I encountered. Then now I'm saying to myself, should we make a conscious decision in taking 2 steps back from it and reroute the idea to a community instead?
Okay.
So I purposely want to stay away from the politics,
right?
Because I don't want it seems like it's a political agenda, where one will use it as a campaign strategy going forward.
True.
Because growing up in Jamaica, I know that this is how they are.
Yeah, it's true.
The road need fixing, and this party is in power, but because we never start the project, we're gonna use it as a campaign strategy to say them start the road and never finish it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I know this is how they are. A lot of friends I was raised with, go to school and all these things with, most of who is holding seat right now in the political houses down there. So I understand how it is. My thing is though, there's a way that we can go about it. The assistant that I need is not for you to show up at the venue, and I don't need you to send me 2 barrels. What I need is an assistant to clear whatever I am shipping in. If you can assist me in that way, then fine.
All right.
We're good with that. So it's not say that we are shun them off, but we're going to use the opportunity in a way where we can get the supplies that we need to the people who need the supplies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But what you're doing is phenomenal. It goes beyond, and I'm happy that it's 2025 now. And we still like the gear, you change another gear and the gearbox and ump it up a bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. So, like I say, it's always, good when you can see the good in people and highlight them, and it takes, trust me, I went to St. Vincent, I met the Prime Minister there, we had a conversation, sit down conversation, and just the love from the people over there was, overwhelming. I came here, we had 2 meet and greets in New York,
Yeah.
Right, a couple of days before coming here.
Yes.
And trust me, the outpour of love from the people, huge, you know. And it's sad to say that, you know, in Jamaica, you know, our land that we love.
Yes.
You know, we have not yet
received that welcome.
Exactly. You know, even though we are doing so much there.
Yeah.
Right? Because what we are doing, you know, feeding the people 3 times per week, every week, it's a big thing.
Yes.
You know?
It sure
and
is.
we have other things that we do. We keep back to school treats.
Okay.
Right. We donated to different charities, you know, so many other things.
Yes.
Right? And, well, I understand because, you know, the Bible will tell you that, you know, a king don't get honor in one country. So.
True that, true that.
So it's not even about that, though. For me, it's more of, you know, doing the right thing.
Yes.
And I see it as the right thing. So that's why I continue to
I'll
push.
inspire you to continue to push on, you know, and when the obstacle comes, because when the obstacle comes, well, how do you deal with the obstacles though? Because they do come. How do you deal with that?
They do. And
with
obstacles obstacles come in many different ways, especially on the YouTube space. Sometimes you get a lot of hate comments.
Wow.
Sometimes, you know, people just whatever you do. But, you know, one thing I always remember, all right, so there's a part in the Bible that it says that, you know, there is more for you than those that are against you. And me look into that. Of course, there are times when some comment get under my skin and more and cuss them. And
yes.
and sometimes I do reply to them in some neat little way, you know?
Yes.
Because we are human beings at the end of the day.
True.
Now I go pretend like me perfect and nothing bother me. Of course, some things bother me.
Yes.
But me just have to continue to remind myself that, you know, me know say me I do the thing right and I'm doing it from my heart and it's genuine.
Right.
So whatever you want to say, me I go block out, you're nice.
True that.
Right? And just focus on the positive.
True that. And I know the best way to go about it too, because I try to tell people stay away from the side shows. It's called distraction.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it throw you off from the main purpose.
True.
Of what you're heading towards. Now I know that what you're doing, a lot of persons out there see it. A lot of persons out there can assist, refuse to assist because they want to see you fail.
Yep.
We have a culture that is like that.
Yep.
You know what I mean? As I say, a king don't get the crown in his stone, but to be honest with you, we have seen it with many. The reggae icon, Bob Marley.
Yeah.
Jamaica never accept him first. It's after the world accept him, then.
They accept him.
Yeah, but the fact that you are now going outside of, you know, the region and doing things, and I'm quite sure with the time that we're living in now, the word get back quick just by a click.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah.
so they will see the work that you're doing, and many will say, why fight this individual? Why not just join him?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you can't beat him, just join him.
Yeah, and you know, over the period that I've been a YouTuber, like I influence and motivate so many other persons to become YouTubers as well.
How long now it has been?
About 4 years.
4 years. Wow, well, that's good though, man. That's an accomplishment, man.
Yeah. About 4 years. You know, taking it as a business, a job. You know.
Yeah.
A serious thing.
So hold on. So you start during the COVID time.
Right. I had the channel before.
Yeah.
But you know, the COVID just
reset everything.
Reset and give us more time. You know. To go out there and push.
So you have a team. Yeah. You say you have a team. So who does your editing and so forth?
I do all the editing.
You do all the editing?
Yeah, I do all the editing. Started doing the video work as well, and then I got a team together. So I have one person, you know, who, big up my cameraman, Kanta, big up yourself.
Yes.
Who he does the recording,
okay.
And then you know I used to do it, and well, still do it on the weekends. Mm-hmm. After we record everything, I go home and I put the edits together, and you know post it out there for the persons to see.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how often can we if one should subscribe to the channel, Colaz Smith TV, if they should subscribe to it, how often do we see content?
All right. So we started off posting 3 times each week.
Yeah.
But recently, it's like every day.
Okay, all right. So
especially when traveling.
Every day.
Yeah, man. Especially when traveling, because when I travel, I you know we have to pay for ticket for the flight and all that. So we have to make the money there, so we have to push out the content them.
Daily,
you know?
right.
So every single day we put out.
Love that,
yeah.
for real.
And every other country that I went to, you know, I had to book Airbnbs, rent cars in some other countries, you know.
Right.
Big up to Auntie Pauline again. This time I didn't book a Airbnb because I was staying, you know, in New York with her.
So there you go again.
So we have to push out all these content to ensure, say, because we don't want to, you know, be spending and not getting back anything. Plus we have, I have 3 teams, like I say, so I have to pay all of these people,
right?
You know, and then every other expenses that comes with that.
Yes.
So we have to just, you know, keep the videos flowing like that. Yeah.
All right. So you have done the back to school, you have done the cooking, you have done the giving back to the homeless, and what's next? What's
next? Well, for me, I don't even know what's next.
So it's wherever the need is,
or
wherever the Lord direct you.
Right. I always tell people, I am so simple. Me just go to my bed tonight and, you know, wake up out of my sleep and just start writing on my phone. You know, take a trip to this country or do this tomorrow. That's how I work, right? So it's like I have, you know, well, me that's the voice of God.
The voice of God.
Guiding me, telling me what to do next, where to go next.
Right.
Because trust me, some things where me see myself doing, me out of my wildest dream wouldn't even do or attempt to do some of these things.
Let me ask you this question, Colaz Smith. Do you see any difference in these countries that you have visited with Jamaica? Anything different?
Well,
in
different
terms of culture, the culture-wise.
Yeah. I mean, every country is unique and cultures are different. You know, you have different in food, different in music. You know, difference in even how, you know, we interact with each other as a people. And I am a person who loves to learn. You know, I did history in school, I did literature in school, so I like the knowledge of it.
Yes.
You know, so even and it's simple things. You know, simple things. So even if I go out there and I see somebody peeling a potato, they might do it different than how we used to do it.
Right.
So, you know, that's something that I never know. So, you know, I'm gonna soak in all of that, and me can use it in my own way, you know, and do something from it. Yeah. Okay,
sounds good. Ladies and gentlemen, if you just joined us, I'm here talking with Colaz Smith TV, and the mission, the journey continues. Don't forget you can join him tomorrow between the hours of 3 and 6 at Backyard Restaurant. It's a Jamaican cuisine, and they're located between 44th and 41st on State Road 7, right here in Fort Lauderdale. It's called Lauderdale Lakes. That's the city. All right. So make sure you come out. And he says 3 p.m. tomorrow.
Yeah, 3 p.m.
All right. And are you gonna do the coconut dumpling, or we just do the regular meet and greet?
Well, for me, I was planning on doing the regular meet and greet, but everybody wanted the coconut dumpling.
Yes.
So I gotta please the, you know.
So bring it out the apron.
Yeah, man. We have to please the people. So coconut dumpling, I got it there.
Looking forward to that. Ladies and gentlemen, that's my time, my special guest, Colaz. Art of love, respect. Thanks for letting us into your world, my brother. And we will definitely be a part of your journey and following you as you go along. If there's anything that we can do to assist from this side, feel free to let us know, man. My casa, your casa, man.
Yeah, man. Blessings.
Is there, I would love for you to let the viewers know how they can go and subscribe to your channels. Okay,
so it's easy as just going on YouTube, you type in Colaz Smith TV, that's C-O-L-A-Z, Smith TV.
Yeah.
You'll see subscribe, the word subscribe come up in red, and you just click on that button, click on the notification bell, turn it to all, and we're good to go. It's free of charge. You can enjoy and watch the videos. So we have one more meet and greet Sunday as well, and this one, you know, will be at Circle D Ranch, and the address is 21941 Southwest 250th Street, Homestead, Florida. All right, zip code 33031.
And that's in Circle D Ranch.
And that's in Circle D Ranch. That one is on Sunday, same time, 3 to 6 p.m.
All right. So this is in Olmsted, ladies and gentlemen. So for our friends in Olmsted, you can come out and meet Mr. YouTube vlogger himself, man, Colaz Smith TV. And of course, it's a Sunday the 5th from 3 to 6. So 3 to 6 is the time. Circle D Ranch, 21941 Southwest 258th Street, Homestead. All right. And if you need more information or as to direction, you can always call 305-321-6642. Let me repeat that slowly for those of you who want to write it down. It's 305-321-6642. All right. And maybe if he's in the mood, you might get a sample of the coconut dumpling. If he's in the mood. All right. For real.
All right. Blessings, man. Respect.
Thanks again, you know. All right. Viewers, take a look on a walkthrough journey now. We'll just make it give a quick walkthrough before we go to the next break. All right. Take a look. Mute. All right. Yeah, man. So, so that's anti.
No, this is just, you know, going on the road, meet this
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This year, many people didn't make it. You know, top relation.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's good.
Yes.
These are some people who you
just meet right.
randomly.
Right.
And this is in where is
New York.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, my name is Winston Castell. I live in Maryland.
Maryland. Maybe them want you in Maryland now too.
Yeah. Actually, I went there to surprise my mother, because my mother live over there.
Oh.
So he drove me up there. We left out Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
And surprised her on Christmas Day, because
Day.
she never have a clue. So we said, I am here. Right.
Okay, man, that must be a surprise.
Yeah, man. Respect.
You are very inspirational person, brother. You hear me?
Yeah, man.
Me watch you over the past. When you remember when you used to be there. Like, you know, you come up on different.
Right. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, some people who come.
This is all day long.
Yeah.